I told you some of the most unforgettable songs of 1966 came from artists you probably haven't heard from since. Today, we're unearthing 15 one-hit wonders from 1966, songs that lit up the charts, then vanished, leaving behind only echoes and memories. Let's see how many you remember.
Winchester Cathedral.
Number 1. Winchester Cathedral, the new Vaudeville band. Our journey begins with a song that sounded like it time-traveled straight out of the roaring 20s. Winchester Cathedral by the new Vaudeville band is one of those tracks that makes you stop and ask, what am I listening to? Released in 1966, it was a deliberate throwback, complete with old-fashioned megaphone vocals and a jaunty, almost cartoonish arrangement.
You let her walk by.
The mastermind behind the band, Jeff Stevens, wanted to capture the spirit of the British music halls he loved as a child. Against all odds, this quirky experiment struck a chord with listeners on both sides of the Atlantic.
Winchester Cathedral.
It shot to number 1 in the US, and suddenly everyone was humming along to a tune that sounded like it belonged in a silent film. The new Vaudeville band tried to recapture the magic with follow-up singles, but nothing ever matched the runaway success of Winchester Cathedral. Today, it's a song that instantly transports you to another era, and a reminder that sometimes the most unexpected sounds can become massive hits.
Remember when you ran away and I got on my knees and begged you not to?
Number 2, They're Coming to Take Me Away, Napoleon 14th. If you thought Winchester Cathedral was odd, wait until you hear this one. They're Coming to Take Me Away by Napoleon XIV is arguably one of the strangest songs ever to crack the top 10. The man behind the madness was Jerry Samuels, a songwriter and producer who decided to create a track that sounded like a descent into comic insanity.
And in their clean white coats, and they're coming to take me away! Ha-Haaa!
With its relentless marching beat, echoing vocals, and maniacal laughter, the song tells the story of a man being carted off to the funny farm, all delivered with a wild sense of humor that was equal parts hilarious and disturbing.
They're coming to take me away, ha-ha, they're coming to take me away, ho-ho.
The public couldn't get enough. The single raced up the charts, peaking at number 3. But just as quickly as it arrived, it disappeared. Radio stations soon banned it for its controversial subject matter, and Napoleon XIV faded into obscurity. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more musical deep dives into the gems you didn't know you missed. Number 3. Bang Bang, the Joe Cuba Sextet. From the world of novelty to the vibrant streets of Spanish Harlem, our next forgotten hit is Bang Bang by the Joe Cuba Sextet. In the mid-1960s, Latin boogaloo was electrifying New York's dance floors, blending Afro-Cuban rhythms with the energy of American soul and R&B. Joe Cuba, a percussionist and bandleader, was at the forefront of this musical revolution. Bang Bang captured the exuberance of the boogaloo movement with its infectious call and response vocals, driving piano and irresistible conga beats. The song was a crossover sensation, breaking into the top 10 and introducing countless listeners to Latin soul. For a moment, it seemed like Joe Cuba and his band were destined for mainstream stardom. But as quickly as boogaloo rose, it was overtaken by other trends, and the Joe Cuba Sextet never scored another major hit. Yet Bang Bang remains a dance floor classic, a time capsule of a vibrant, multicultural moment in American music.
You might wake up some morning to...
Number 4. Elusive Butterfly, Bob Lind. Let's slow things down and drift into the gentle world of folk pop with Bob Lind's Elusive Butterfly. In 1966, folk music was everywhere, but Lind's song stood out for its poetic lyrics and delicate arrangement. Inspired by the romantic poetry of W.B. Yeats, Lind used the image of chasing a butterfly as a metaphor for the search for love and meaning.
Motion of a distant pair of wings.
The song's soft acoustic guitar, subtle orchestration, and Lind's sincere vocals created a dreamy atmosphere that resonated with listeners.
Don't be concerned, it will not harm you.
Elusive Butterfly climbed to number 5 on the charts, and for a brief moment Bob Lind was hailed as one of the new voices of folk. But the pressures of sudden fame and the changing tides of the music industry meant that Lind never repeated his chart success. Still, Elusive Butterfly endures as a beautifully crafted relic of the era, a song that captures the longing and hopefulness of the 1960s. Number 5. Cool Jerk, The Capitals. Now let's turn up the energy with a track that's guaranteed to get you moving. Cool Jerk by The Capitals is pure, unfiltered 1960s R&B. The song was inspired by the dance crazes sweeping Detroit at the time, and its infectious groove was laid down by none other than the legendary Funk Brothers, the same musicians who played on countless Motown hits.
On their faces they wear silly smirk, 'cause they know I'm the king of the cool.
With its punchy horns, driving rhythm, and playful lyrics, Cool Jerk became a massive dance floor hit, reaching number 7 on the pop charts and number 2 on the R&B charts.
Look at them guys looking at me like I'm a fool.
The Capitals suddenly found themselves in the spotlight, performing on TV shows and touring the country. But despite their newfound fame, they struggled to follow up with another hit, and their time at the top was short-lived. Still, Cool Jerk has never really gone away. It pops up in movies, commercials, and retro dance parties, a testament to its timeless, feel-good appeal.
He'll take your girl and then he'll lie and he'll mistreat her.
Number 6. The Cheater, Bob Kuban and the In-Men. Our next stop on the 1966 time machine takes us to St. Louis, Missouri, where Bob Kuban and the In-Men crafted a song that's both catchy and haunting. The Cheater is a brassy, toe-tapping tune that tells the story of a smooth-talking heartbreaker who eventually gets his comeuppance.
Just to let you down.
What really sets this song apart is its big band, sound-tight horns, a driving beat, and a sense of drama that makes it feel almost cinematic. The song captured the imagination of listeners, climbing to number 12 on the Billboard Hot 100.
When he's out betraying, you hear me.
But behind the scenes, the story took a tragic turn. The band's lead singer, Walter Scott, would later become the victim of a real-life crime eerily reminiscent of the song's theme. Despite its success, Bob Kuban and the In-Men never managed to repeat the magic, and The Cheater remains a bittersweet classic one that's as memorable for its music as for its mysterious legacy. Number 7. Dirty Water, The Standells. From the banks of the Mississippi, we head to the gritty streets of Boston with Dirty Water by the Standells. This garage rock anthem is a love letter to the city's rough-and-tumble charm, complete with references to the Charles River and the city's infamous curfews. The Standells weren't actually from Boston, they hailed from Los Angeles, but their raw, rebellious sound struck a chord with Bostonians and rock fans everywhere. The song's fuzzy guitar riff and swaggering vocals made it an instant classic, peaking at number 11 on the charts. Dirty Water became the unofficial anthem of Boston, played after every Red Sox and Bruins home victory. Yet, for all its swagger, the Standells never found another hit quite like it. Today, Dirty Water is a staple of classic rock radio, and a reminder of a time when garage bands could take over the world with just 3 chords and a sneer. Number 8. Psychotic Reaction, Count 5. If you're a fan of psychedelic rock, you probably know Psychotic Reaction by Count 5, even if you don't realize it. This San Jose band's only hit is a wild ride of fuzzed-out guitars, frantic drumming, and a mind-bending harmonica solo. Inspired by the British invasion and the emerging psychedelic scene, Psychotic Reaction captured the restless energy of 1966's youth culture.
'Cause you're the best girl that I've ever had.
The song's distorted sound and unpredictable structure made it a favorite among garage rock aficionados, and it soared to number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100.
Oh, little girl, psychotic reaction.
Count 5's members were still teenagers when they recorded their signature song, and the band's brief moment in the spotlight was as intense as it was fleeting. After Psychotic Reaction, Count 5 faded away, but their lone hit became a touchstone for generations of rockers looking to push the boundaries of sound.
You know love makes the world.
Number 9. Love Makes the World Go Round, Deon Jackson. In the midst of all the rock and rebellion, 1966 also had room for sweet, soulful pop. Enter Deon Jackson, a Michigan-born singer whose smooth voice and optimistic lyrics made Love Makes the World Go Round an instant favorite.
And the most important thing of all, it makes
The song is pure sunshine, bright horns, gentle rhythms, and a chorus that's impossible not to sing along with. Jackson's heartfelt delivery gave the song a universal appeal, and it climbed to number 11 on the Billboard charts.
the British just couldn't see.
For a few months, Deon Jackson was everywhere on the radio, on TV, and in the hearts of young romantics. But as musical trends shifted, he struggled to find another hit. Still, Love Makes the World Go Round remains a hidden gem, a reminder of the hopeful spirit that defined so much of 1960s pop.
I'm walking all around the town.
Number 10. Walkin' My Cat Named Dog, Norma Tanega. Sometimes the most memorable songs come from the most unexpected places. Norma Tanega's Walkin' My Cat Named Dog is a perfect example. A quirky folk pop tune inspired by her real-life pet situation. Living in New York City, Tanega wanted a dog but could only have a cat, so she named her feline friend Dog and wrote a song about their adventures.
Happy, sad, and crazy wonder.
The result is a whimsical, upbeat track with playful lyrics and a melody that sticks with you long after the song ends.
Walking up and down the street, up and down the street.
Walkin' My Cat Named Dog reached number 22 on the charts, and for a brief moment, Tanega was the toast of the folk scene. She never had another hit, but her song has been rediscovered by new generations, appearing in films and TV shows as a symbol of individuality and creative spirit. It's a reminder that sometimes the most personal stories make for the most universal music.
Always contemplating what to do in case.
Number 11. The Pied Piper, Crispian St. Peter's. As the British invasion swept through America, a wave of new voices found their way onto the airwaves. Among them was Crispian St. Peter's, a singer-songwriter from England whose gentle melodic style set him apart from the louder rock acts of the era. The Pied Piper is a song about freedom, following your dreams, and the promise of new beginnings messages that resonated deeply in the mid-1960s.
Can't you see I'm the Pied Piper, trusting.
With its catchy whistle intro and sing-along chorus, the song quickly climbed to number 4 in the US charts. For a brief shining moment, Crispian St. Peter's was a star on both sides of the Atlantic.
Don't be scared to move, hey babe, what are you trying?
But as musical tastes shifted and psychedelic sounds took over, his moment in the spotlight faded. Still, the Pied Piper remains a testament to the optimism and innocence that colored so much of 1966, and its irresistible melody continues to charm listeners who stumble across it today.
Oh, how happy you have.
Number 12. Oh, How Happy, The Shades of Blue. In 1966, Detroit was a hotbed of musical innovation, and the Shades of Blue were one of the city's brightest new acts. Their hit, Oh How Happy, is a joyful slice of blue-eyed soul, written by Edwin Starr and powered by lush harmonies and an uplifting chorus.
My darkest hour in the whole, how happy.
The song's message is simple but powerful. The happiness found in love can light up even the darkest days.
Oh, how happy you have made me.
Oh How Happy soared to number 12 on the Billboard Hot 100 and became a staple at weddings and dances across the country. Despite their initial success, the Shades of Blue never managed to replicate the magic of their debut hit. But the song's infectious positivity and Motown-inspired sound have helped it endure, earning it a place in the hearts of soul fans and retro music lovers alike.
Hey, little girl, you don't have to hide nothing no more.
Number 13. Little Girl, Syndicate of Sound. The garage rock explosion of the mid-60s brought a raw, rebellious energy to the charts, and Little Girl by Syndicate of Sound was one of its defining anthems. Hailing from San Jose, California, the band channeled the angst and excitement of teenage life into a 2.5-minute blast of fuzzed-out guitars and sneering vocals.
You thought you'd get away with going out on me. Yeah.
The song's iconic opening riff and catchy chorus made it a favorite on radio stations and in teen clubs, propelling it to number 8 on the Billboard Hot 100.
Other girls did it. You didn't think of nothing new.
Little Girl captured the spirit of a generation on the edge of massive cultural change. Although Syndicate of Sound never matched the success of their breakout hit, they left their mark as pioneers of garage rock, inspiring countless bands in the decades that followed. Number 14, Double Shot of My Baby's Love, Swingin' Medallions. If you've ever been to a college party in the South, chances are you've heard Double Shot. This rollicking, horn-driven party anthem was a regional smash before breaking out nationally, thanks to its irresistible energy and sing-along chorus. The band, hailing from South Carolina, captured the carefree, slightly rebellious spirit of youth with a song about love, fun, and maybe a little too much to drink. Double Shot reached number 17 on the Billboard charts and became a staple at frat houses and beach parties. The Swingin' Medallions continued to tour and record, but they never topped the success of their signature hit. Nevertheless, Double Shot remains a beloved relic of the era, a song that instantly brings to mind hot summer nights and the wild freedom of the 1960s.
Walk right on in. Stretch out your...
Number 15, Open the Door to Your Heart, Darrell Banks. We close out our list with a soul classic that deserves far more recognition than it gets. Open the Door to Your Heart by Darrell Banks is a passionate plea for love and understanding, delivered with raw emotion and backed by a driving Motown-inspired groove. Banks, a Detroit native, poured his heart into every note.
And I'm about to lose my mind.
And the result was a song that resonated with listeners across the country, climbing to number 27 on the Billboard Hot 100 and number 2 on the R&B chart.
Open the door to your heart.
Despite its success, Banks struggled with legal battles over songwriting credits and never achieved the stardom his talent deserved. Open the Door to Your Heart remains a favorite among Northern soul enthusiasts and is a fitting finale to our journey through the forgotten one-hit wonders of 1966, a reminder that even the briefest flashes of brilliance can leave a lasting impact. And that's our list. 15 forgotten one-hit wonders from 1966. Each song is a snapshot of a wild, creative year in music history. Did any of these surprise you? Let us know your favorite in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more musical journeys. Thanks for watching.